Hi guys. So we're doing a nearly naked or blank journal swap for the alternative junk journals group for Christmas theme, and so I'm gonna quick flip through mine and show you the ephemera that we were supposed to make. I think 20 pieces of ephemera to go with it. This is the hardest thing because Christmas is hard for me, and non-embellishing things are hard for me. So we weren't supposed to embellish the front of our journal. I was panicking. It drove me crazy because it was blank. So I just made this journal card and I stuck it under the ribbon because it made me be able to deal with the fact that this is a very, very, very plain cover. I just did a little decorative stitching on it, and it's just like a burgundy and green plaid. So anyway, we were supposed to have 52 pages front and back. I think I have a few extras because some of mine were a little flimsy and thin, and some of them were book pages, and I wanted to make sure people could journal every day if they wanted to for the month. So anyway, the inside is just a different kind of plaid because I really didn't have that much Christmas stuff, and someone had gifted me this plaid material. So at any rate, here, pages are very plain. I have a few book pages. This is some lace fabric I just sewed to some paper, tea dye, scrapbook paper, more book pages, a couple cutoffs. This is baking parchment. This is one of the thinner pages, so I didn't count that as a page. This is an envelope. I just did a little sewing on the edge, little ribbon. This ledger was a little big, so I sewed it over as a pocket. Yeah, here are some paper bags I made with some scrapbook paper, an envelope, plain, some offcuts, scrapbook paper, tea dye, scrapbook paper, so the signature. I may have, somewhere I have Christmas charms. I may add some Christmas charms if I can find them in time. Just tea dye, scrapbook paper, offcuts, tea dye. I like this scrapbook paper, it's pretty. Here's the other side of that envelope. Somebody can glue that down, use it as a tuck or what have you. Other side of those paper bags. Here is a pocket because again the ledger was too long. I didn't want to cut it all off. Scrapbook paper, the other side of the envelope. The other side of the baking paper. Regular tea dye, offcuts, book page, scrapbook paper, and yeah, so pretty much very, very, very plain. And that is the journal. And for my peace of mind, I'm just gonna pretend that the cover is decorated. And then, like I said, we were to do some send some additional embellishments. I had this cording, which looks Christmassy. We were supposed to do at least a yard. This is slightly over a yard. There's a bag I made with a tag that's inside it. Here's a yard, more than a yard, of some wired Christmas ribbon. I had a quarter of a yard of this Christmas fabric, which I thought was actually pretty, and I almost covered the journal in it, but didn't have much to go along with it, so that's ended up just being part of the giveaway. Here are some corner tucks that I made of scrapbook paper and tea dye paper and some die cuts and a little sewing. So that's one of my embellishments that I'm sending. Whoops. I had a hard time thinking of embellishments for Christmas. I don't know why this was so hard for me. It just was. And so as one of the embellishments, I made these paper mason jars with winter themes. This is just a fabric bag I'm going to send along. Here is a pocket I made out of an envelope, and it's got a tag. This is glassine. It had not glassine, well, you know, glassine vellum, whatever the packaging is that you generally get scrapbooking supplies in. It's a die cut. It just has a little tag in the back in the pocket. There's another little bag I made, snowman on it, and inside it just has a little journaling card with a snowman on it. I did a little sewing on that. It has a gingham button that I think is really cute. Here is, it looks like an envelope, but it's not really an envelope. When you pull it out, it's actually got journaling space inside, and then it tucks back in the envelope, so it looks like an envelope when it's closed. I had a napkin that looked sort of Christmassy, so I'm going to include that. I made this pocket out of an envelope, and it has like multiple tuck places in it, and here's the tag I made to go in it. And then it can be a floating pocket because it's, you know, decorative on the back. Here's another tag or pocket I made to go with it. Again, didn't have a lot of super Christmassy stuff, but definitely looked winter, so I thought that was pretty. This I thought was god-awful ugly, and if the person who gets it doesn't like it, they can just throw it in the trash, but I did like the paper, and yeah, so this opens up, and you can do journaling in it. So it can be, you know, moved around in your journal should you actually want to use it. I don't know if I'd use it, but I made it, and you know what? Everybody's taste is different. The person who gets it may adore it, so I'm gonna send it. Here's another one of those pockets that I made out of an envelope. Has a tag in the back here with a little jingle bell on it, and here are other areas that you can tuck in, and again, it can be floating because it's patterned on the back. Here is another envelope type journaling spot. I really like these in my journals because they don't take up a lot of room, and they give you a lot more journaling space, and you can either clip them in or, you know, make a hinge and attach them. Here is a CD case that I embellished, and I don't know, I just assumed that was going to be glued down, so I didn't really decorate the back too much. Let's see what else we got. Here is a little bag. I'm counting this as one embellishment. It's a bunch of washies, and I made the bag so the bags can be used too. Here's another one. This one has stickers and tags for packages, but I use them as die cuts, and more stickers. So yeah, I'm counting that as one embellishment. And then this one, same deal. I made a paper bag, and then there's like red and white roses and some gemstones and some paper hats cut out for snowmen and some ribbon, and yeah, there's some gems, and I think at the very bottom there's a penguin that's like a foamy sticker. But yeah, I felt these things were too small to count as, you know, embellishments themselves, but I thought as one pack it could be counted as an embellishment. Here I made this out of a file folder. I had some lace that I made Santa's beard out of, and this belt, and I thought it could be either like a side tuck pocket, or I don't know, I just thought it was cool. I would definitely use this in my journal if I got it. So anyway, there's that. And then I have this little pocket I made with a tiny tag with a Christmas tree on it, and I just did some sewing on it. I thought that the blue in the tag brought out the blue right there on the star in Santa's hat, and I liked the way he was rolling his eyes. I thought it was adorable. Here's like a little file folder kind of thing I made for in there. And this has a pocket on the back, and I just made a journaling card out of a old greeting card I had to go on the back, and added some lace, and yeah, so there's that. And then last but not least is a teeny tiny file folder. So that's my entry for the junk journal swap. I hope that I made enough. I hope that people like what I made. I know some people just, oh, I forgot. I'm sending this spool of ribbon. My bad. I know that some people just sent like actual things to make embellishments. I can't not make things. So I hope whoever gets this is still happy with what I made, and yeah, I hope they like it, and I hope they use it. So let me know what you think. I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.